Hi, welcome to Crypto Ramble. I'm Desiree. This morning, I woke up to complaints about YouTube having taken down some content from some big and small YouTube channels, crypto-related content. This was the second day I was hearing this. It's been about a day and a half, and there are some really big YouTubers like Ivan on Tech, Altcoin Daily, Sunny Decree, Chico Crypto, and I'm sure I'm forgetting names, lots of people, but also smaller channels like Rice Crypto, someone I follow, and people aren't actually sure why this has been happening. Since about half an hour now, even though you'll see this later, there's been news that the content has been put back and YouTube hasn't said why. And YouTube is very famously doesn't say why they do this, and that it was a mistake. So they're saying that it was a mistake that this happened, and some creators are saying that they see their content coming back up. At the same time, there are other creators who say no, this content isn't there yet. Some people are saying that it's because of Bitcoin SV or Bitcoin Cash, which is probably not likely. Someone else called Jake Chervinsky, who's a lawyer in the crypto space, was saying it might have to do with the Securities Act, where you're supposed to disclose when you're being paid for promoting some kind of security. And as we all know, the regulation in the crypto space is still uncertain, but it has been not great. And a lot of tokens that people thought wouldn't be classified as securities are being classified as that. So maybe that's why. And this particular person said that he was surprised that it hadn't already happened. I'll put a bunch of links in the description so you can read up on this on your own if you care to. Speaking of links in the description, another YouTuber called Crypto Finally, who has a smaller channel like 2.5k, was reporting to Cointelegraph, I believe, that maybe it was due to people having external links in their description in order to link to exchange sites. But I don't think that would be it, because you can link to an exchange site just for the purpose of it being a source, not necessarily because you're doing promotions or affiliate links or something like that. So I thought maybe not that. And thinking about this more, I do think that crypto content would be very profitable for YouTube, and YouTube is trying very hard to make everything sustainable for itself, because YouTube currently, Google kind of covers for YouTube ever since it was bought out a long time ago. And that's why we have all these issues with advertisers and trying to please advertisers. And that's something that a centralized platform has to figure out. So I thought, no, it wouldn't make sense for them to be banning crypto content because of that. For it to be mass flagging, I think that's a possibility. At the end of the day, though, we don't know why. I don't think we're going to find out why based on the past history of censorship. I care a lot about censorship, and YouTube does this kind of stuff a lot. And it's not just about video sharing platforms, but just huge tech companies that we've come to rely on because they provide such valuable service to us where we can communicate with each other. Now, this is a great learning opportunity because crypto is all about decentralization, and it has these libertarian and anarchistic principles behind it. And YouTube is definitely not decentralized. It's highly centralized by Google. And that's not how it started off. A lot of apps start out community oriented or by a few entrepreneurs, and then they get bought off, and that's sometimes what these entrepreneurs wanted in the first place when they started their businesses. But now we have a way to have software that relies on peer-to-peer communication, and that's what crypto is all about. So I would say it's a time for content creators to put their content where their mouth is and get on these alternative platforms. Some of them already do it. I myself am on BitTube. I had interviewed someone from that project when they were just releasing the software. They're very friendly to crypto over there, much more than BitChute, which is another alternative, which is also friendly to crypto, but the fan base there is more politically oriented from my experience. But they're both great. They both allow you to just post links, even though you can upload. Another alternative is DTube, that's been around for a while, and it's associated with Steemit, but if you just post on DTube, you can post on Steemit as well. DTube uses IPFS, and so the uploading process is really not nice, I must say. And that's something that they need to work on, but you don't have to go through the whole step like on YouTube of uploading everything and filling everything out, but you can just paste a link and then it kind of auto-populates from that. So that would be great. Another alternative is Library, LBRY. I haven't actually used it. I downloaded the app on my computer like last year, but I just never got around to it because it is a hassle syndicating all of this content. But even though it's a hassle, it will be really great for content creators to start bringing users, their fan bases over and using these platforms, because that will help them to grow. And when they grow, they get more resources, and then they can possibly be able to compete against YouTube. And that won't happen before a community like the crypto community that's really into new, emerging, decentralized technology going on there and making that possible for them. So those are my suggestions. I don't think YouTube is going to say why they did what they did, or it could be a lie. I think there are lots of conspiracy theories, but sometimes conspiracy theories end up being true. You never know. I think it's great that a lot of content creators are seeing their content come back up. It could also genuinely just have been someone flagging and it all being automated, so YouTube didn't really know what was going on. And you could try to give YouTube employees the benefit of the doubt, but you could also think maybe not. Like I said though, I don't really see why they would be against crypto content because of the profitability issue. Also, this is just bringing more attention to crypto content, so it would seem like almost reverse psychology to be trying to say you're banning it, but then you're putting it back, and that would put the spotlight even more on why you need decentralized technology, where it's not just a single point of failure all the time, but you have a community of connected pairs who all share the database that you're using. I've seen some people mention other platforms like Uptrend. I don't know of it, they're promoting it, but that's an option as well. Content that's about personal finance and money, those tend to be very advertiser friendly, so for YouTubers it would give them the rate that they get paid for by advertisers for their content. It tends to be really high, so that theory didn't really fly when I went over it with my brain. But that was something else that someone was saying. I don't really have any independent theories for why this might be going on, because it kind of just doesn't make sense, but it's a learning experience and opportunity that we have in our hands. So that's what I think about all this. Good luck making crypto content, and you'll also get some more from me soon. Thanks for watching. Have a great holiday season. I'll be posting more content soon, but just saying that, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.